Greetings, my wonderful scholars. I'm Mr. Okafor PC, your online physics teacher. Our topic of interest today is units of measurements or conversion of units of measurements. Okay, recall, physical quantities come in units. 10 loaves of bread. Loaves imply units. It gives complete information about the size of bread. 10 loaves of bread. 20 meters of gap. Meters indicating the size of the gap covered. 20 years old, telling you how old an organism is. It can be 20 days old, 20 weeks old. To get complete meaning in measurements, there is need for units. Days, weeks, and months and years are not the same. When you hear year, you understand that this has taken multiple years. It takes 366 days to make a year. That's a leap year. Or 365 and a quarter day to make 1 year. This is why there is need to have units attached to measurements to convey complete message of the measurements that occurred. So it's of paramount importance that every science scholar must know how to convert from one unit to another unit. This is why in our nursery schools and primary schools, we were taught metric system that says 10 millimeter, make 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter, make 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter, make 1 meter. Permit me to get it to you that the actual unit of distance, for example, the actual unit of distance is meter. Any other thing added to that meter has mathematical value that you must know today. Because the best way to learn science is understanding. It's not by cramming. At this point in time, you cannot be cramming metric system. You are quite above that now. You need to know the mathematical values. Deci, centi, milli, kilo. There are word problems in science or mathematics that you need to do what? To demystify. They have mathematical value. And that's what we'll be showing today. How to make easy conversion from one unit to another. Many a times you must have heard conductors in commercial vehicles saying that your chain is 1 hash, 2 hash, 5 hash. You think they don't know what they are saying. They are talking science. The word hash implies hecto. Hecto means 100. This is the best way to do conversion of measurements. Conversion of units to another in measurements. Hecto is hash. When the conductor says your chain is 2 hash, it implies that your chain is 200. So as we go on today's course, you understand better how best to do conversion from one unit to another. Okay, so we'll be dividing these units of conversion in 2 parts or in 2 ways. We have the small scale units and the large scale units. So anytime we say deci, it has mathematical implication. Okay, let's see from the board. Okay, we start with the smallest scale. Remember, we have 2 divisions, small scale and large scale. Let's start with the small scale. We start with deci. The word deci has mathematical value, which is 1/10. Deci implies 1/10. We also have another term, centi. Centi implies 1/100. It can also be put this way. 1/10 raised power 2 in standard form, or 0.01. Going back to deci, 0.1. They are all the same. We also have another term, milli. Anytime you see milli attached to any unit, do not panic. Just simplify milli itself. It has mathematical value, and that is 1/1000 is milli. This is all called milli. 1/1000. We have micro. You must have heard of microfarad, micrometer. Work on the micro itself. In order to convert it to farad or to meter. Micro, it has mathematical value. Just simplify it. 1 over 1 million. Micro implies 1 over 1 million. We have nano. You must have heard of nanotech. Tech done at a very tiny scale, like the microchips in computers and AI. Nanotech, 1 over 1 billion. Very small value. Nano. 1 over 1 billion. 9 zeros. One over 1 billion. We have a smaller scale, pico. Picoseconds. Just work on the pico. Pico is 1 over 1 trillion. Twelve zeros. Pico, 1 over 1 trillion. You can now see that most of those terms have mathematical value. You don't actually need to go and cram the metric system. Just know the mathematical value of those terms added to our units of measurements. Okay, this is what we have at a smaller scale. Okay, go through. Okay, let's now go to the larger scale. We have similar thing in the larger scale as you can see on the board. At a larger scale, we have deca. Recall, in the smaller scale, we have deci. Now it's deca. Deca means 10. Decagon, 10 sides. Deca, 10. We have hecto. Hecto means 100. This is where the conductor says 5 hash, 500, 2 hash, 200. We have kilo. Kilo means 1,000. In standard form, we can have 10 raised power 2, 10 raised power 3, 10 raised power 1. Okay, kilo. Kilo means 1,000. Kilometer means 1 kilometer means 1,000 meters. Kilo means 1,000. We have mega. Mega means 1 million. You must have heard of mega money. Mega money. When your money counts in million, mega money, 1 million. We also have giga. Here we have 1 billion, 9 zeros. Gigabytes. Gigabytes. Here we're counting bytes in billion. Giga. We also have a larger scale, tera. 1 trillion. Terabytes. The biggest bytes. Bigger than giga and mega. Tera. 1 trillion. 12 zeros. Tera. 1 trillion. You cannot see it yourself. All you need to do is to learn the mathematical equivalent of those terms. Then let's now go back and prove the metric system we were taught in primary schools. My teacher taught me 10 millimeter make 1 centimeter. It's left for me now to use this approach to determine if my teacher was correct or not. I was told 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter. Then I want to prove it. 10 times, recall, milli means 1 over 1,000. Milli, 1 over 1,000. 10 times 1 over 1,000. Drop the units. Meter, that's the actual unit, meter. Coming to the other side, 1 centimeter. Centi means 1 over 100. Centi, 1 over 100. Drop the units, meter. Then let's now prove it on the board. In equation, if what I have at one side is the same as the other side, that means I'm correct. 0 cancels 0. 1 over 100 meter equals to 1 times 1. 1 over 100 meter. Therefore, my teacher is correct. You can see from the board that 10 millimeter actually is 1 centimeter. And the second statement says 10 centimeter make 1 decimeter. Ten centimeter make 1 decimeter. Okay, it's left for me to prove it once again. The second statement in the metric system. 10 and work on centi and deci. 10 times centi implies 1 over 100. Drop your units, meter. Equals 1 times deci implies 1 over 10. Drop your meter. We go on with the arithmetics. 0 cancels 0. 1 over 10 meters equals 1 times 1, 1 over 10 meter. So you can see it's proven on the board that 10 centimeter is 1 decimeter. The third statement says 10 decimeter make 1 meter. 10 decimeter make 1 meter. Let's prove it. Okay, we can do that here. 10 decimeter makes 1 meter. Mathematically, 10 times deci implies 1 over 10 deci. Drop your unit of measurement, meter. 1 meter. 10 cancels 10. 1 meter is equal to 1 meter. You can see it yourself that the easiest way to go with measurements is learning the mathematical equivalent of those terms. In science, it's better to learn the roots to solving problem than to cram the solution to the problem. So there's no need of cramming metric system when you know for sure that you can learn the mathematical equivalent of those terms. Okay, just observe something at the small scale. Most of those terms end with I, deci, centi, milli. Then we have micro, nano, pico. Micro ends with O, nano O, pico O. Very, very easy to go with. Just take time, observe those terms and see the best way to harness them instead of cramming the metric system. Please stay tuned on this platform as you get better in physics and measurement. Thank you, my beloved scholars. Please do subscribe.